Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video with Technomania. So, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 10 things that either we didn't know about or people aren't aware of, and they're really handy and they are really useful when using an Android. So, I'm running an Android 10 with One UI 2.0 on a Samsung Note 10 Plus. So, here are some of the information that I'm running on my device. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is the most important and the most thing that I find helpful. So let's get to the video. Some of the stuff here. The first one is excuse me, the apps, and it's where you can store any of the apps that you personally use most, or you can find them handy just having them with a one swipe from the edge of the panel, and you can put them right there and mess with them and pretty much set them up the way you'd like. The second thing that I find useful in the edge panel is pretty much the tools panel, where you can have the compass, tally counter, a flashlight, and you can mess up with the brightness of the flashlight, and this is like the surface level, and a ruler if you do a lot of architectural drawing or lines or whatever it is that you could find it useful. The third thing is the reminders, and it's where you can add a reminder and have it sit right there. Plus, you can always add more to the edge panel by going into the edge panel. There's a settings button, you can click on it, and then there's a lot more, and by clicking on the Galaxy Store it takes you to a whole world of edge panel features that can be used for your whatever works mostly with you. Some people would want to do a to-do list, a voice recorder if you're a press or whatever it is. So in order to turn on the edge panel or change the colors of the edge panel, so to go into the details of the edge panel first, we're going to go to display, we're going to scroll down to edge screen right here, and then we're going to go to edge panel. This is where you turn it on and off. Now, if you'd like, you can hit on the more settings and then hit on handle settings, and this is where you choose the color and the position of the edge panel. So I currently have it on blue. You can always make it red, green, yellow, whatever you want, or you can customize your own color, and then you can change the transparency of it. Some people don't like seeing it, but they like being able to see the fact that it's there or not. So this is something you can always play with, and then you can change the size of it. You can make it really big, really small. I personally have it on really small. And then vibrate when handle is touched. You feel a tiny vibration here. So to be able to mess with it, first of all, you can put it on the left or the right, and then you can hold it like this and then change where it is positioned on the screen. I have it here because when I'm using my phone, I usually back the screen from those sides, mostly from the bottom lower part of the screen, so I like having it on the top. And then you can lock handle position. That means so by locking the handle position, so when you're out on the main screen, if you hold the edge panel, you can always play with it without having to go into the settings. By locking the edge panel, by locking it, this is not going to allow you anymore to hold it and be able to move it. All you can do is pretty much use it. So now it's not accessible anymore because it's locked there. This is something I personally don't like, just in case I wanted to move it really quick to reach something on the screen or something. For any reason, I don't like having it locked. The second thing here is the edge lighting. So when you get text messages from messages or notifications or requests, whatever it is, if you go to your settings and then you go to display, you're gonna scroll down to edge screen. Once you click on edge screen, you're gonna have the edge panel and the edge lighting. So you click on edge lighting, and then this is where you can do your light effects. You can do a wave, you can see here on the edges, or you can do bubbles where it's bubbles below the notification. You can do fireworks. There's a lot to choose from. Some you can do echo where it pops on the edges. Now this is one of the features of edge lighting, and then you get to color. Now you can set them all up with one color if you'd like to have them all under one color, or you can do app color. So personally, I have Instagram on purple, I have messages on blue, I have, as you can see, you could always add another app. Like let's say we're gonna go to the choose apps. So let's say I go ahead and I add, for example, let's see here, Chick-fil-A. All right, so you can click on choose on the lighting styles and then color, app color, and then you can change the color that you want notifications or messages or whatever it is from Chick-fil-A to be that color. Now to turn this on and off, just like I said, we're going into settings, display, scroll down to edge screen, and then edge lighting, and this is where you turn it on and off. Now for the edge lighting, you could always choose whether you want it to be on and off or always. So whenever the screen is on, you'd have them, or while the screen is only off, you'd have them or always. I personally like them on always, because if I'm using another app, I like it just popping down instead of getting a tiny notification up there. So yeah. The third thing that I personally found really useful for people who have really important parts or really important folders or pictures of parts or a project that they're working on, and their phones are pretty much in their hands of their friends, family, something, is the secure folder. So what is the secure folder? So secure folder is pretty much a folder that you can turn on and put files and things in this folder that only you, after putting only the pattern or the pin or the password that you've set up, you are only allowed to access certain files that you've added. So besides for example, besides the pictures that you have in your main gallery or the events that you have in your calendar, or whatever you have on your regular phone, there is a separate duplicate folder, duplicate app of this app that has its own storage. So I have a lot of pictures, a lot of contacts, a lot of camera pictures, but when I click on it, you will not see anything unless you've added them here. So you can always add apps by clicking on add apps and putting certain apps, whatever it is, you can put it here, and then only you are going to be able to use them after adding the pin. You could always download more for the Play Store or the Galaxy Store and have them encrypted in this secure folder that only you or the people who knows the password can access this file. So you can always add files from the files that you already have on your phone and adding them here. That way they wouldn't be visible to anyone unless they have the pattern or the password to this folder. And then once you're done, you can hit lock and exit, and then you're locked. You need like a fingerprint, a password, a pattern to access it. To turn on this feature, you're gonna go into settings, and then you're gonna scroll down to biometrics and security, and then you're gonna scroll down into secure folder right here. You're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna turn it on. When you turn it on, you're gonna choose the type of security or the lock type that you're gonna be able to use. And in my case, I used fingerprint and pattern. Just because I like the pattern of it's for me, it's quicker than the face recognition system. I find it easier to access it from with a fingerprint or a pattern. Um, and then you can turn the pattern, make it on and off, or like visible pretty much, like so no one can see it. Um, but yeah, this is how you can turn it on and off. And then if you don't want it, you can always turn it off by clicking on by clicking on more settings and then uninstalling it if you ever decided that you don't need it or you do not use it. The fourth thing that I found really handy is the calendar app. So when you click on your calendar and when you're clicking on your calendar, you could always do two things besides adding events to your calendar. The first thing is when you click on this sticker button down here, you could always add a sticker to it for, let's say, for example, it's your daughter's birthday or your wife's birthday or whatever. You have a celebration on that day. You could always add a sticker to it to remind you that, hey, you have a celebration today. Or you can add a different sticker, depends on whether it's a birthday, it's a festival, concert, whatever it is. Like, yeah, you can add, like, for example, you have plans to go and have a barbecue at a friend's place. You could always change it. Another thing is that you can go ahead and type, like, I have a basketball game, so you can put draw a basketball thing, or you have a plane, you could just put, like, hey, I have a plane, I'm traveling here, for example. That's a terrible picture of a plane, but anyways, you can always do that and then click on save. And then when you click and hold the drawing you just added, it's pretty much, oh, sorry, I messed that up. But if you, I apologize. So this is a way to draw something. So for me, I'm putting that I'm on Monday the 1st till the 3rd, I'm going to be traveling somewhere. And then up till here, I have, for example, a business meeting abroad. So business meeting in Hawaii, for example. So I know from the 21st until the 27th of June, I'm not gonna be here. So I'm preoccupied, and then I can save it. And that way you can have drawings in your calendar, which for some reason, maybe a drawing or some notes that you're writing could make it easier for you to recognize what you have on those days. Besides the adding stickers to whatever suits you. The last thing that I wanted to get into and talk about is Good Lock. So a month and a half ago, Samsung released a Good Lock update for everyone in the United States, Canada, and the UK. This update made it possible for everyone to download Good Lock, but not only download it, but to have access into all of the features and the families that come with it. So previously you only had access into the families. Now you can have the access to units. Good Lock, personally, I'm gonna talk about in a other video, a separate video that just explains Good Lock, because there's a lot into Good Lock that I need to explain. It's a really nice application. It gives you access throughout everything in your phone, but there's a lot details to it that needs to be explained in details, in like deep details. So I will have the video uploaded. You can go into my channel and watch the Good Lock video separately, where I go into depth about everything. So this is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you learned something and you liked the video. If you did, please send me a feedback, maybe a like, a comment. If you do have any questions about anything, please write it down in the comments, and I'll make sure I'll get a video up as soon as possible to answer all your questions, and that'll be it. So thank you, and have a good rest of your day, and peace out.